Hey everybody, this is for all of us that wear glasses. These are relatively new, bought within the past 3 months, out of warranty already, and they don't sell parts. And, no glass place seems to sell the thing. I rolled over in bed, left my glasses in bed, so the extension here that goes over the ear, I call it a stem. I don't know what it officially is called, but busted off from right there. And super glue doesn't work. I don't care what kind of super glue. It's just not enough space for it to cover. It doesn't work. So I'm going to show you with string. This is what I was using at first, okay, to test this out. So I had this around, it has rubber bands in the back, went around my head, and it was so comfortable. And now what I'm doing is I'm going to redo it with the corded stuff for making bracelets. All right, it's wired, it's for beading, and it's 1 millimeter thick. So you need to get something small enough to go in where the hole is. You're not going to go through the hole. You're going to go around in where the stem goes, and the screw's going to go down. So I'll show you that in a bit. At first, take the screws out. And in my opinion, this is the way the glasses should be anyway. They were so comfortable. All right, so I have the frames off, or the stems off. Screws are right there. There's the 2 screws. All right, this is my original one that I used. What you want to do is put it in there. I'm going to try my best to show you this. That's why there's a white piece of paper down. Put it in there, pull it back, and what you want to do is be able to see the hole through that. I'm not sure if you could see the hole through it, but I'm doing my best to show you. The screw has to be able to go through that. All right, so that's what I based it on. So this is going to go away. I'm now going to cut this, and you have to be careful with this because there's really no way to adjust. After you put this in place, it's going to be a trial and error thing. Some key things. You don't want your eyelashes touching the lenses when you put these on. You don't want your nose to be hurting from where these are going to be sitting. And you don't want to bend the whole set. So be careful of that. All right, so I'm going to actually make these the same length as these. All right, these guys. And go back and probably bring them back just over the ear and then sew that onto a strap. Now, the idea about the strap is going to be kind of cool. It's off of the flashlights that go over your head. There's all the elastic. You can use any kind of elastic from any place. Just reuse it, make it look good. And you can use anything thicker. Okay, you can go from this. This has to fit in there. So you can make a loop and then go to a bigger rope like this if you want a thicker black or any other color parachute cord you want. All right, be creative. That's what I do, is I'm creative. So let me go ahead and cut this, and I'll bring it back after it's in place and running it back to where the length here. Then I need to go sew it. I have machines. You can do it by hand if you want. You have to be really careful when you're doing it by hand, but it's a little tedious. All right, but from this point on, you're going to put your glasses down like this. All right, so putting your glasses down like this is better than putting it right on the lenses. So you're going to put your glasses down like this from now on. All right, I put the first one on, and you know, I haven't done it with this wire, this kind of string or wire, whatever it is, before. It is a little thicker than this one, so it took a little time to put it in there. You want to be sure you're not going to smash it down. Okay, it has to go between the screw and the frame, so it goes through the same area where this went. Okay, so it's taking the place of that piece on the far end. All right, so have the first one. It's relatively even. I brought it pretty far back. I can always cut it short if I need to. So I'm just short of a foot long, so I don't have a ruler to do it. So what I suggest you do is bring these to both ends to match. So bring these to the ends. All right, so that we're as close as possible. All right, and hold them. Take this side here and smash it down. All right, you want a tight loop like that. And then you're going to pry it in there. You're going to work it in there into that slot. It's going to be hard to do while I'm showing you. All right, but you're going to work it in there. And if it doesn't fit, you're going to have to get a jeweler's screwdriver to actually use your nail. It's going in now. Grab it from the other side and pull it through. So grab it here. You can always clean the lenses. Grab it here, and then you want to take your flathead screwdriver. Be careful not to stab your fingers, and you want to push it in all the way. You want the screw to clear. That's the key thing, and the screw's going to clear now. All right, go ahead and put the screw in, and then we'll go from there. All right, well, I found something other than the LED lights. This is a part of a strap that I used to use in the military, actually to hold up my socks. It held down, that's what I used to say, it actually held your shirt down straight. So this is part of the elastic. It's black on both sides, and it's not fraying too much, so I probably don't have to hem it too much. I probably will, just to keep it that way. But this is going to be nice. What you want to do is put this behind your head and make sure it comes just short, like a finger width, going like this, short of the back of your ears. All right, so this is going to be the padding behind your head. All right, where the wire or this plastic is going to go past your ears. And if you're like me with hearing aids, it's so comfortable with the hearing aids because your hearing aids sit on the outside of the stems. Okay, so this is going to go back, and it's going to look like this. It's going to look like this on the end. So that's going to look just like a regular stem. All right, it is thin, so if you use thicker ones, you need to actually add a larger string. And be creative with how you're going to attach it. All right, all you need is about that much, and you need to find a way to sew it to the string because you need that string right there to go through that hole. All right, that area, space where the screw goes in. That's the key thing. You can find rubber bands or whatever. The problem with rubber bands, they do rot, and you'll have to change them. How often do you want to change this? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and slice this, and I'm going to slice it about right here. All right, that's discarded. That's what I have, and I'm going to go sew these to this. And what I'm going to probably do is roll this over on the outside, maybe probably on the inside, and have these go inside there and roll with it, and then sew it. I'll figure out something. Big thing is adjusting. You have to have room for adjusting. All right, now this is a little tight, so I did 3 attempts to get it right. Not quite right now, but it's doable. All right, my eyelashes are not touching the lenses, but it's almost too tight. They need to be a little bit looser. So let me take them off and show you. Okay, so right there is the fix. I probably have to go a little wider with this. So right now that's about 1 inch. I'll probably have to go 1/2 inch. Otherwise, it's working just fine. So I close my eyes to do this, and then put them on. It works good. The back, I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. I don't think it's going to be too bad. It cleans nylon cleans very easy. There's nylon threading. If you want to use that, that's up to you. But you can see right here on the sides, it almost looks like the stems are there, like it's not even string. So give it a try. Be creative. All right, I have to do a little bit more tweaking to get it to be really comfortable, but that's going to take time. Be very patient doing this. If you're sewing by hand, it's going to take some time. So if you have a sewing machine, it's going to be a lot better. Once you get this down, you could do it to all your glasses, your sunglasses, your driving glasses, your reading glasses. Get rid of the stems. I mean, they're just a pain anyway. You're always pushing up your lenses. You're always pushing your glasses off. They're falling off when you're working. I mean, you leave them on. The only problem I have is when I'm sweating. I have to take them off to clean them. So that's about it. Hey, subscribe, see a lot more videos. And for all of you that's going to see me in school, hey, check it out. Take care. Bye.